Hey, it's Keith. How are you doing? So this is part 2 of my Samhain Spell Jar, and I've actually come to a few very interesting realizations of just thinking about the things that I've manifested this year. I was working on a list and I was sort of puzzled with what to do. I have a few refined points, but I, over the last 2 years, have manifested so much stuff that, like, I was thinking this a while ago, like a week ago. I was talking to my niece that really I just have a lot of gratitude right now for changes and shifts that's happened in my life. So I do encourage you, if you're following me, to do this. A few people on Instagram have messaged me, left some comments. I've got some messages about people who are wanting to do this, and I intend to keep doing this. My jar is going to be rather simple because I think I said in my last video, but as usual, I like kind of digress a little bit and stuff. But I really didn't finish what I was saying, in the sense of that I had come to a point, I guess in late August, early September, of realizing that there was a lot of things on the list that I didn't manifest. And man, like right at the bell, like in the last 6 weeks, my life has magically changed. Roads have opened up, not the least of which is this Ashtanga practice, yoga Ashtanga practice, which has brought a lot of straggly like things that I kind of do. It's really refined my life and really pulled me together. And it's really gotten me back into, you know, one of the big things that was on this list last year was a lot to do with youthing, with agelessness. And I have to say that when I was a teen, when I was in my 20s, even when my job that I did, my proper job, was very physical, but more really interested in when I was a teenager. I was, you know, really active and really into my body, and a jock, but not really in the mind like that, more kind of in the mind like a geek, but like just really into like a lot of stuff. And so I did decide that one of the main things I'm going to do, if you remember from part 1, I have this cord here, is I'm really going to just kind of sit in my room. I haven't really shown that, where I have my altar and everything. A little bit I have. And I just really want to root the things that I've already manifested and really sort of polish them and refine them. And I'm going to, in a way, sort of rewrite the list from last year. And then I have a few fine points, like I did mention in the last video, the part 1. I think that really the big thing is the big affirmation for this year, for this cycle. And again, I also did think about the Jupiter in Scorpio thing, and that's almost going to take care of itself in a way, with a lot of stuff of like bringing up deep things. That's what the astrology is all about. But it surely does not hurt to sort of back up things and to write things down. Like, they will happen, but like to actually, when you know a cosmic phenomenon is happening, and to like you know, it's like computers have been around for a while, and then, you know, Mac comes along and just keeps refining and refining and refining. Like, if you get what I'm saying, of just really refining all the possibilities, and of like riding that energy, but of like getting that energy to carry you along, but having it sort of very specifically navigate you in the direction that you want to go. So gratitude and fine-tuning, that's what it's all about. And I really want to become a great yogi. I've really moved along fast. I've been practicing this Ashtanga yoga for it'll be the 4th week. Tomorrow was the day that I was accepted late into the year of schooling, and I've come along very fast. And I'm really into it. It's really in my head. It's really in my mind. It's really like I said in the video before last, it's really a linchpin of pulling everything together. And my time is being like owned. My daily time is owned by that, in the sense of that I go to the city like every day. And I have to get up early in the morning, which is not something that I've done in a long time. I used to own, in a way that's me returning back to my youth again, because I used to always get up 4 in the morning and earlier, and there's just a way that I'm connecting back into what I was. But with the little bit of free time that I do have in the yoga, the way that it's like alchemically affected me, my creativity is actually better. And I'm pointing back to the music that's sort of happening live back there. I just want to be in the moment. I'm going to really focus with a lot of gratitude, and I'm going to tie up a bunch of knots in this cord that I fashioned. It's going to go in the spell jar. Some lists, these acorns. I'm going to close that jar up and bury it in my backyard tomorrow. And next year's going to be an amazing year. All around. I don't even, like this year, like some people said, oh wow, this year's gone by really fast, you know, because basically after tomorrow we have 2 months left in the year. And I say, yeah, it's gone by fast, but I also say, damn, this year lasted like 10 years. Like so much happened for me, you know, and that's where, as being like giving magical advice and stuff, like, you know, I'm a synthesizer player. I'm going to use this analogy, okay? And there's kind of like a way that playing synths, I'm sure everybody's sort of seen keyboard players. I'm a little bit of both. I'm kind of a keyboard player and electronic musician. You can acquire tons and tons of gear, and I do have tons and tons of gear. But there's just a point where you don't need any more, and you just sort of use what you have. And magically, I've sort of hit that in the last 2 years. A lot of stuff has come up, and it happened very quickly. Like it was, you know, like magic. The paths just opened up, and that's really like all I have to say. I was sitting here all day just like kind of trying to form a proper list, and like I said, I do have a few key points here, but writing up an extensive list like I did last year, this thing is like crazy. It's all right though, and maybe that's what you need to do. But like I can tell you, like just so many aspects of my life. The one big health thing that I do need to, in fact, I need to write it down as soon as I finish this blog, is the transdermal magnesium therapy. Once I add that to my whole program, I'm a sproutarian. I'm really good with like just the way I eat. There's no like really snares in there at all. Shit, my relationship with marijuana is perfect. I stopped doing marijuana for like, you know, I decided that I love the plant so much that I just have to like stop for a long time to like actually respect it. I still fiddle with coffee on and on, especially with the yoga right now. Just because my body's going through a lot of changes, and coffee has a lot of magnesium in it, and it can really help loosen you up. But man, I can let go of that so easily. I just can't ask for any more, and all I'm doing, I hope I'm not sounding repeating, but for me, I'm just having gratitude for everything that I've manifested, and all I want to do is fine-tune and polish up. And what is that called with like wine, where you ferment it or something, or marinate it, or I don't know. I just want to, what I've already got, I just want to make it perfect, like marinate it. All right, it's Keith, Bright Blessings. Support me by supporting my music. I have new music. I'm going to put a link to the one song, Reply to a Storm. It's what's going to be the single off the new Second Culture record. Please make sure you go over and click it. I'm actually not, I'll write something tomorrow. If you watch this, there's like I said, there's always text in the drop down box, but like I'm really tired right now, and I need to like knot this thing up, and I need to get to bed. And if you want to see what I'm gonna write, I'll write it tomorrow afterwards. But I wanted to get this on in case there's anybody that's like kind of following along. And yay, happy end of the year. And I have a bunch of videos that I've uploaded that I haven't published yet. Some of those will be coming along, so when I get kind of tired of publishing some stuff, there's some great stuff coming up. So again, support me by supporting my music, secondculture.bandcamp.com, second-culture.com. And again, click that new song, Reply to a Storm. It's really awesome. You will be blown away. All right.